Hey guys, Josh Boucher here. I just wanted to reach out because a longtime friend of mine reached out with some AI questions, and I told him, awesome, why not go ahead and make it a Zoom call? So then we can share our insights with the audience. He very kindly agreed, and so I have this video to share with you. Now, hold on to your seat because this is a fun one. Hey, what's up, Blayze? Well, let's jump right into it then. What questions do you have about like AI and how you can use it in business?
I guess mostly I've been thinking about AI because I recently looked at the requirements for a job that I have, and it looks like they've changed a little bit since I first started, and they're now looking for people that are more experienced with machine learning. So
Huh.
I thought that I should start learning about that.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. Do you know if they have like formal education requirements?
I don't think so. I believe they just specified that if you have taken any kind of class in machine learning, then that would be desirable.
I don't know anybody offering classes in machine learning. I know my business coach, Jonathan Acuna, has an amazing AI community with a bunch of different courses in it for 10x productivity, N8N, make.com, social media, all sorts of like things you would need to get an AI business off the ground, but I don't think he has a machine learning course in there yet.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I'll probably see if I can take one through the university in the future. I'll have to see.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
I've also been wondering about some of the terminology that you used last night in your demonstration of making music with AI,
Oh,
which I
yeah.
thought was really cool.
Okay.
What exactly does it mean by input guardrails?
Right. So input guardrails are, me as a person, there is nothing that frustrates me more than being set up to fail by not having the right tools. Does that happen to you?
Quite a bit.
Yeah. That's essentially what we need input guardrails for, is to make sure we're setting up the AI to succeed.
On what kind of things consist of a guardrail?
Well, I wonder if I can show you real quick. Don't mind this stuff. It's just a project I've been working on this morning. And then here we go. We'll go to SongForge.
And I guess SunForge is one of these different branches of OpenAI and ChatGPT.
It's a custom GPT. In fact, it's one that I've made live actually on my live the night before last. So I could shoot you the replay later if you want, but here we go. Input guardrails. So this is stuff that we want ChatGPT to get from the user before it tries to do its job.
See,
So, for example, if we're writing lyrics, we want to be sure it knows what genre it's in, what the mood and emotion is, and stuff like that. If it doesn't have that, it's trained to come back and ask the user for clarification.
oh, I see. Okay.
And that helps us make sure that it does a good job.
Sophisticated.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Let's see. And here we go. Output guardrails are kind of the same thing in reverse. They are quality checks on what the chatbot gives back to the human. So pretty much the same thing. It's a list of just stuff that we want the output to have in specifics, meta tags included, memorable hook, plain text format ready for Suno. So, we've kind of got the same idea as the input guardrails, just in reverse. So that's essentially what the guardrails are. Do you have any other questions or anything else I could have explained better?
Yeah, I do have a few.
Okay.
I've been wondering what the difference is between 3.5 and 4.5 models.
Yeah, let's see. That is a difference inside of Suno AI. Here, let's go to Suno. 3.5 was a past model that Suno AI used, and it's the model that all free users are limited to, basically. They have a couple free generations on the fourth model, but it's mostly 3.5. Let's see. Home. Yeah, see, look at this. We are working on the 4.5 plus beta model. This is the most recent version. I mean, pretty much any AI model ever. ChatGPT, DeepSeek, Claude, everybody uses this format of counting their versions and briefly describing them, etc. Yeah. The 3.5 in the past stream where I built SongForge, I upgraded to the paid account, so I get to use 4.5 plus, which is pretty awesome. It's a night and day difference, the kind of music you can make.
So there is a great difference in the quality of the finished product depending upon the model of AI you use.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. In fact, the quantity has a big difference too. Look at this. The version 3.5 maxed out at 4 minutes, and you rarely ever wanted to go toward that max. In fact, back when I did use the free account, whenever I made a song and it went all the way to the 4 minutes, I usually just deleted it right away, because in those cases when it's 4 minutes, it's usually because the song didn't really know how to end, so it just kind of keeps going and then just cuts off abruptly at the end. It's kind of awkward.
See,
But now you can not only go to a max of 8 minutes, but also the ending is always better. I've never had that awkward, abrupt ending with 4.5 or with any of these new versions, actually. I had, even on the free account, you get a couple of free generations on version 4, and those never have awkward endings either. That's pretty much something that has only existed for version 3.5 and below.
oh, it's pretty incredible that all these songs could just be generated by AI.
Yeah.
Just wondering.
I love that this is a thing that, that we have now, but sorry, were you going to say something?
Yeah, I'm just wondering, what do you think about the implications for human creativity or human made products or music?
Well, I think the implications are pretty massive, just as a lot of people are thinking so, but they are saying that AI is going to replace creatives, replace artists, replace musicians, replace filmmakers. And I don't really think that is going to be the case. There's still going to be a need for a human director, so to speak. In fact, about a year ago now, I started experimenting with writing my books with AI, mostly ChatGPT, but I have tried Claude as well. And it was very interesting and I have noticed this in like the years leading up to it, but I've never really been sure what to do. But sometimes my first drafts kind of sounded more like stage directions than an actual, it's always been kind of cringy to look back on. I feel like I have something more polished when I run it through, at least one pass of AI, because AI is just more familiar with the setting of a novel. So, everything that I want to happen is still happening, but it's framed in a way that's more proper to the setting. Does that make any sense?
Let's see. I guess, are you saying that AI was better able to produce, writing that fit into the novel itself, or able to refine it?
I mean, it's better at the technical aspects of creating art. Absolutely. Yeah. It is still in need of like a human creative touch to direct it. A great example is these songs that I'm working on right now. Like, if you just ask, it's kind of funny actually how good Suno is at making good music out of bad lyrics.
ChatGPT still, even though it can produce good results and can get a strong
Yeah.
technical grasp of what needs to happen, it still needs a supervisor.
Exactly. So the guitar work that it did for this song was so awesome. I would never be able to do something that good, but I definitely can make a better cover photo and write better lyrics.
See.
So, AI is better at the technical stuff. And, me as an example, but this is true of all humans, we're better at the creative aspects. We both have things we can bring to the table. And that is why I think people using AI are going to replace traditional creatives. And personally, I'm very, very excited to see that happen because I have autism. It's a pretty high functioning autism. Most people I interact with on the day to day don't notice really, but me knowing that I have it, I can see ways that it holds me back in my day-to-day life. And my brother has a much more effective autism. I think it's moderate to severe is where it ranks on the spectrum. And he really wants to do stuff like this. And, if we were born at any other time in human history, he wouldn't really be able to. And I wouldn't either. I mean, maybe I'd be able to get good at some of this stuff because I have most of my brain working correctly, but not all of it. I also have a brain surgery to worry about. I had a brain surgery 8 years ago that messed up my control of the whole right side of my body, so I could never think of learning guitar as much as I might want to, and as much time and energy as I'd be willing to put into that. It's never something I'm going to be good at. But this is the great equalizer, is AI. We can do great things with it and not be held back by our own bodies and minds for the first time in human history. I think this is incredible. So, I don't know. Thanks for letting me share that little bit.
I guess that is a very positive outlook. And I think that does indeed have a point to it, that AI can help people achieve goals and dreams that they otherwise would not be able to accomplish.
Yeah, absolutely. So, what other questions do you have?
I'm just wondering, do you have to pay money to get started with AI like you have, or?
I would say that it would be smart to invest a little bit just because then you won't be dealing with performance limits all the time. And the main tools I'm using, first of all, ChatGPT would a pretty smart subscription to get. It's only $20 a month, and you'll never hit any performance limits with ChatGPT itself. You can use it as much as you want, really get to explore and learn the features, which I would also suggest. It's gotten pretty advanced with the release of GPT-5 last month. But not only that, you get to build custom GPTs. Free users can't do that, and it unlocks an entire new level of possibilities. So, very smart subscription to get. If you want to do music specifically, Suno is also pretty good. It's only $10 a month. What else? I know we haven't been talking about it all that much in here, but N8N is another tool that I use to build stuff. Really cool system. And that's only $24 a month for a cloud is what I'm on.
Oh, well, I think it's really interesting.
Thank you. Okay, cool. Do you have any other questions or last words?
I think I've answered all of the main questions that I was hoping to ask. So
All
I
right.
really appreciate it, Josh. It looks like AI is an incredible tool.
Oh, absolutely. I am really, really excited for the things it can make possible for the human race. This is going to be an unprecedented moment in human history, and I am 100% here for it. So, well, awesome. Thanks for your time, Blayze.
I appreciate it, Josh.
Awesome. You take it easy, man.